Hey fellow Votewearers, it's Angry Turtle, and I don't know how many of you is curious about it. What is the cheapest possible heavy gun in VATS? But I was playing with that. I like to do crazy stuff, crazy experimentation. So cost in VATS for heavy guns is quite important for me, especially if I want to try and use them in power armor, as VATS in power armor drains power armor battery. Maybe more about power armor battery and exact drain a little bit later. I know you want to see the list. So here it is. Sorted from the lowest to the highest AP cost in VATS, but there are some gimmicks into it, as some are not necessarily very usable when lowest cost is considered. For example, Broadsider, should it even rank 9, it should be lower, as in case for this gun to even make the list, it need to be modded without a multi-shot canister. A multi-shot canister will bump the AP over 30. So that will change a lot. But top of the list. What's most important, top of the list. And all those items, I'm on the custom server. That's how I have all those items. All those items I rolled for minus 25% action point cost. Because this effect is very crucial if someone is trying to spec for the lowest possible AP cost. So I roll all those guns with this effect, as they not equal. Some guns benefit more from less AP cost, some guns less. But without going into too many details, Cryolator is able to go down to 15 action points per shot, which is quite competitive if you compare it to rifles. That's really low. The gimmick is you cannot use crystallizing barrel, as that crystallizing barrel will bump it slightly. Okay, let me run towards the workbench so I show you exactly how big of a difference it will make if we change number 1 with crystallizing barrel. If you want to use the crystallizing barrel, it's going up to 18. It's still very low, don't make me wrong, still very low. It's 18, so 18 will be the same as our second place, and surprise, surprise, Gauss minigun. And it needs to be standard barrel and prime capacitor. Other capacitors increase AP cost. I was not aware before, but now, since we have access to detailed page, at least on test server and soon on the live game version servers too, now I can check it. So that's my curiosity in action. So 18 action points is really low for a heavy gun of this magnitude of power. That's really good. And then, equally good, Pepper Shaker. 18 again, so they both have second place. And barrel can be changed. All the barrels have the same cost. Only requirement here is minus 25% action point cost legendary and gunner side to achieve the best 18 AP per shot. Then we have third place, which is Gatling Plasma. Yeah, I was a little bit surprised myself, but it goes really low to 20 AP with all the correct mods. So great. This one is really good. And then number 4, Ultrasight Gatling Laser, and Plasma Caster. All of them are number 4 with cost of 21. And one interesting distinction, Ultrasight Gatling Laser need to be with charging barrels, aligned charging barrels. And regular Gatling Laser, you can put aligned charging or just align barrel without the charging mode. But Ultrasight need to be charging. Then Plasma Caster, align sniper barrel required, and it achieves the damage. The sight doesn't really do anything here. Then, damage, achieve the AP cost. Then it's the 50 cal going up to 23 in AP cost, so we're slightly going into higher categories, can be fully modded. Then we go into auto grenade launcher, can be fully modded, and AP cost of 23. Regular grenade launcher the same. Then we have napalmer, but here you cannot use any large propellant tank. It needs to be standard, so if you increase ammo capacity, the AP cost will go up. You can do long barrel or standard, but currently those do not work on flamer anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. It just makes the flamer heavier. And then I don't think we need to discuss in details, as already AP cost 24 and goes up from the harpoon gun. And minigun, yeah, I was surprised. I was afraid that minigun will be even worse, but 26. So that's kind of still good. Gatling gun is almost the same, 27. Then it's broadsider, but as I said, it would be worse if we change to multi-shot canister. So those are the weapons. And now the core drain. If you have a fusion core and you wonder how much your AP drains it, that's the bonus information. So you can see the full fusion core can have 100 charge. If you are in power armor and you start using VATS, every time you consume 200 action points, 10 charges from the fusion core will be deducted. So 200 action points used, 10% from fusion core gone. You can improve it and you can get 400 action points by 10% of fusion core, or maybe I should say by the full fusion core. So it will be 2000 action points by default, and full fusion core will be drained to 0 if you expand 2000 action points. You can improve it to 4000 if you equip perk power user. It doubles efficiency of fusion cores, so you can shoot twice as much in VATS. And that's the bonus information for this video. Let me know if this information have any use for you. I will be waiting patiently. And that being said, thank you all for watching and see you all in the next one.